day going?
It's going well so far. It's beautiful outside, you know. Got a haircut, got some coffee, got some food. It was amazing, like, Mexican food truck I got stuff from.
Oh, hell yeah.
Went to the record store, picked up a whole bunch of soul records.
Nice.
It's been a good day so far, for sure, yeah.
Cool. Where, like, what neighborhood?
Loring Park. I went to
Perfect.
Electric Fetus. Yeah.
Love.
By, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Any records you want to plug that you found there?
Ooh. I picked up a great Al Jarreau record, who from Milwaukee. I'm also from Milwaukee, my hometown, and there's a song on this record called Milwaukee, so I had to pick it up.
Love.
Yeah.
So from Milwaukee, did you end up going to school here then?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I initially came up here, starting at the University of Minnesota. I was a chemistry major, music minor. Ended up in sort of the audio engineering world, close to that, but yeah.
Cool. Chemistry and music is a cool combo.
yeah, it was a pretty interesting combo. It seemed like the right school for it. So,
cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Were you pursuing music as a child?
I was somewhat, but not as seriously as I am now.
Of course.
I was always in music pretty much my whole life growing up. I started piano lessons probably in like 3rd grade or something, but then all through like middle school and high school, I was in band and choir all the way through, which schools make so difficult to do both these days. It's like I had to do so much like online Spanish. I had to do like summer gym just so I could take both those classes at once.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow, I'm glad you did both.
Me too, for sure.
Are your family members musically inclined, or like where did you kind of find that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I have a ton of musical inspirations in my family. I mean, my dad's a drummer. My 2 brothers are both great musicians, both singers. My older brother's drummer, piano player. Younger brother's like saxophone player.
Fun.
And then a whole bunch of people outside of that, specifically my grandpa, who was a professional jazz trumpet player, who I looked up to a ton. Sadly, he died long before I was ever born, but played with fabulous musicians. I mean, played with Bill Evans on my shit, Frank Sinatra, like a whole bunch of crazy musicians. So
is that what you started on, was trumpet?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I started piano a little bit before that, but trumpet ended up being, kind of my main instrument after that.
Cool.
Yeah.
And is that still your main instrument, would you say?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else do you play? Is it just trumpet, piano?
Trumpet, keys, voice are kind of my main ones. Played a tiny bit of bass, but I wouldn't call myself a bass player at all.
Cool.
Yeah.
When you went to college, were you like for sure going to study some music? Like, was that the plan to do music as your minor?
Yes. Yep. Yeah, I auditioned to be like a vocal performance minor as well as the chemistry major. So I was always super interested in like keeping it in my life and doing it at least somewhat professionally outside of what I was doing, you know. Did
you have any like vision of what you would be doing outside of college?
It definitely changed a ton as I got older, specifically as I kind of looked at chemistry as a career and wasn't exactly loving the outlook. I mean, it's like food science or oil are kind of the two big main ones, and I wasn't super crazy about that career. And sort of during COVID, I got into like producing and audio engineering on my own, and eventually realized like this is where I'm meant to be. So
cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So tell me about, is it Du Fromage?
Du Fromage, yep.
Tell me about the group.
Yeah, for sure. So we basically all met through MCTC, through the jazz band there. It was really like me, Joe, and Mario. Joe plays keys, Mario plays guitar. We, for a while, were kind of talking about getting some sort of like jazz funk group together, and then eventually like made it a reality. And we were super lucky to get the rest of the musicians in the band. They were all kind of our first choices because we knew like how good of players they were.
And how long have you all been together?
We've been working together probably the last like 7-8 months or so, but have really like started doing gigs in the last like 2 months or so. We're pretty new, pretty fresh. We're kind of like finding our sound still, but it's an incredible group. It's been so much fun. Mainly we've been in like ensembles like involved like in school and stuff like that, and a lot of us started going to different like jams around the city, like jazz jams, and like learning from other musicians, and you know, those are an amazing way to kind of develop your skills.
And I'm stoked to have you guys. I'm excited to see what y'all are up to. Are
it's
you
gonna be a lot of fun,
playing mostly originals, all originals?
We're playing mostly covers.
Okay.
But that's kind of typical in the jazz scene, right? You know,
Totally.
a lot of groups will like kind of take standards or something and make them our own. We have one original right now. We're working on a bunch more, but we're actually we have like a K-pop cover too, Ditto by New Jeans.
Hell
Everyone knows that,
that's
but
awesome.
that we kind of took and made like a much like kind of jazz fusion version of.
Cool.
But
That's dope.
Yeah.
Can you spit off some of your like set list?
Yeah, for sure. I think the main ones we're playing are Ditto, Deluge, Well You Needn't, Recordame, which is like a bossa nova tune that we're kind of doing a little more funky version of. And then from there, mainly just that one like original we've been working on. Yeah.
Cool. Do you guys do vocals?
I think we are actually for one song. I think we're gonna do a cover of a Mitski song actually.
Whoa.
Which
I have some people coming that will love that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun. Actually, I should shout out. Sadly for this gig, our bassist Derek is gonna be gone. So we're gonna have our friend Kelsey filling in, playing bass, and I think she's gonna sing on that song.
Cool. Are you a part of any other groups right now?
No, not at the moment.
Okay.
No. Yeah,
I feel like I just was like looking at your Instagram and saw that you were singing for somebody.
Oh yeah, that was just in the studio. I'm a producer and engineer at Minnehaha Recording Company, and you know, every now and again, like someone will be working on a song and they'll like need an extra vocalist or something. They'll want kind of more of like a choir.
Yeah.
They'll want more of like a choir sound for their record, and I'll just jump in there and sing something, which that's
so
always
fun.
a ton of fun for sure.
Hell yeah. How long have you been at Minnehaha?
Man, it's getting close to a year now. It's probably been like 9-10 months or so. I started out as an intern for the first couple months, and then slowly kind of got brought into more of my own sessions and like productions and stuff like that. A lot of what I do from there is like if someone comes in and kind of has like the general idea for like a song but doesn't have like a band or like the budget for like session musicians, I'll kind of like build more of like a custom instrumental for them.
Cool.
Yeah,
that sounds like a really fun job.
It's super fun. Yeah, I'm incredibly lucky to be there. Yeah,
cool. That's awesome. So I kind of dropped this on you right when you came in here, right when we sat down, but I'm gonna ask you about how you define success.
Yeah,
do you want to share?
Yeah, for sure. I'd say my personal definition of success is making things that I'm excited about, making things that I want to hear. Like if I heard this, if somebody else was doing this, I would be super excited about it. I'd say is kind of my main idea of success, as well as just, you know, being grounded and happy and being out in the world and like experiencing life.
Yeah,
for sure.
Cool.
Yeah,
I just remembered that Drew also told me that you have synesthesia.
I do.
True?
Yeah.
Tell me about that and like how that like interacts with making music.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, it's very like chord based and note based. The way I kind of first figured out that I had this was like learning solfege in choir. Where like each specific note of the scale had a specific color, and that's kind of how I would like sight read music in that way. But yeah, a lot of different like genres have very specific colors to me, and can be very like textural as well. Cool. In the way they sound. But
does it ever show up in a not musical way? Like I feel like I've heard of like shapes being associated with like a taste even.
Oh, interesting. No, I think for me it's purely sound. Sound, color, like vision. Cool.
That's
Basically.
awesome. That's awesome. What goals are you working towards right now?
I'd say right now my main goals definitely producing for other artists is a big focus of mine right now, and kind of helping these artists kind of fulfill the vision they have for their projects. And really trying to like understand the emotion they're going for with these songs and like the overall record, and trying to evoke that feeling in the listener, as well as do Fromage is definitely a huge focus of mine right now, and kind of developing our sound and working on like arrangements for the group as well.
Cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Do y'all work on that together, the arrangements?
Yeah. A lot of the time we'll kind of have like an idea for the song, and we'll kind of bounce ideas off of each other. I think a lot of times it's really me and Joe, the keys player, that have a lot of kind of the melodic and like structural ideas, and then from there it's like Derek and Drew, the drum and bass players, that kind of develop the groove of whatever we're playing. But definitely like me and Joe are very much like the theory heads, and
Cool.
we nerd out about chords all the time.
Fun.
And yeah,
I love that.
for sure.
Where have you guys played so far?
So far we've only had one gig so far, and it's been at MIA, the Minneapolis Institute of Art. Yeah, that was awesome. It was for this like young adults night there, and yeah, we had this set in like one of like the ballrooms there, and it was
that
super fun.
So fun.
Yeah, surprised. Yeah, the acoustics were awesome in there, and like
believe it.
Yeah, we had just a lot of like friends and family come out and support us. And
cool.
Yeah.
Are there any venues in town kind of like on the list that you want to play at, or even like, are there musicians in town that you want to get on a bill with?
Ooh, for sure. So we actually do have a gig like 2 days before the gig next week at the Green Room, which is an awesome
new
venue.
Bands,
Yes. So we'll be there. Bunkers is another one we'd love to check out. They do like a lot of like soul and funk music that I think we would definitely fit there as well. As far as like bands we're trying to get on bills with, I think we would fit really well with like Astronomy Town.
I love Astronomy Town.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I worked with them in the studio.
I tried to get them on this
ago.
show.
You should. Astronomy Town, come on. Get on here.
They're very busy.
Yeah, I bet. As well as a huge inspiration for our group has been Room 3.
Totally.
Yeah, fantastic group. The drummer, Colin, a.k.a. Rottweiler, he teaches drums at our school and helps teach the jazz band as well. So he's been a massive influence on us, and like super encouraging. And yeah, we would love to be on a bill with them someday.
That's awesome.
For sure.
That's another group that I thought of too for these shows. I played a show with Room 3 like years ago, like a garage show.
Oh, sweet.
It's been super cool to watch them like.
Yeah, right. Awesome. Yeah, they're just blowing up.
Yeah, they're a fun group to listen to for sure.
Oh man, yeah, for sure. Yeah, just the energy they bring to like every show is nuts. I mean, it's like this whole like new form of jazz, it feels like, in a lot of ways. And it's like it's almost punk, and they just go for it, and it's so inspiring. And yeah, we try to emulate them in a lot of ways, I think. Yeah,
that's so fun. Do you go out and see shows often?
Yeah, I try to as much as possible. I'm going to see Justice tonight.
Nice.
Shout out Justice. The Armory.
Cool.
Yeah, on Sunday nights too. Sometimes we'll end up at Volstead's, because there's these jazz like open mic jams there now too.
There's also they call it Bible study at Berlin. Have you heard of this?
I have. Yeah. I don't think I've been there, but
I've been there a couple times. I haven't ever gone on stage because the people playing there are fucking,
they're so good.
So good.
Oh man, yeah. Some of these open mics can be just so intimidating.
Yeah.
But honestly,
especially jazz, I feel like.
Yeah,
jazz
100%.
has always intimidated me, but
yeah. There's like all this etiquette you have to learn too.
Right.
Like, yeah. Honestly, the keys player in our group, Joe, has been a massive inspiration for that, because he's just so fearless when it comes to those things, and like
that's awesome.
He'll just get up there.
He has
and play
nothing to
anything,
prove, only to share.
Like, exactly, yeah.
That's
and
so awesome.
I've just heard him improve so much, even over just the past couple months. It's
well, and that's what you have to do to get better. Even just being like playing, like learning your instrument, but also just like being on a stage is another whole other thing to learn.
Yeah. Yes.
Did you have a lot of experience on stage, like with ensembles and stuff? Yeah,
for sure. Yeah. Yeah, the very first thing on stage I ever really did is in 5th grade. I went out for the musical. I'd never sang anything before, and I ended up getting the lead of like Charlie in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
And yeah, that was insane at the time.
Wow, and you were how old in 5th grade?
Yeah, 5th grade.
Dude.
How old are you at that age?
So amazing. Like 10?
Yeah, something like that.
That's so awesome.
You know, my voice was basically a soprano at the time, so
dude, that's so
way
awesome.
Up there. Yeah.
Did you continue doing musicals and stuff as you got older?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Eventually, in high school, I ended up switching to pit orchestra, which was
cool.
Way more my vibe for
sure.
Word. I don't like dancing very much, honestly, because it was like 2 weeks of like music rehearsals, and then it was like 4 months of intense dance rehearsals.
Sure, yeah, it's hardcore. Yeah.
I love being involved with the music way more. So
cool.
Especially like one of my favorite shows ever, West Side Story.
Yeah.
I got to play trumpet in that, and
awesome.
The music in that show is unreal. Fun. Yeah.
Do you want to talk a little bit about the single that you guys are working on? Like, are you guys planning to release it?
I think we definitely are at some point. Yeah. At some point, we're definitely going to record in the studio. Mm-hmm. I think we're waiting until some of our other originals are a little more developed to like fully do that. Mm-hmm. But yes, for sure. At some point, we'll do that. Yeah, it was really like Joe that came in with just this like sweet chord progression groove. And this like really complicated B section that we all really loved. And then I kind of started developing this melody over the A section that Joe kind of further like refined a little bit. And then he developed this melody over the B section that I kind of helped refine a little bit. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun working on that. Awesome. Just feeling that kind of like freedom with people that like you really trust and are able to really be like expressive with and kind of throw out ideas that you would otherwise maybe feel like scared to do.
Totally, that's huge. Yeah.
It's been really fun for sure.
Are you guys anticipating staying all instrumental?
I think so.
Cool.
We're definitely interested in collaborating with more singers, for sure. That would be a lot of fun. Absolutely. Especially for like, we would love to do some more kind of like soul covers specifically. Yeah. Like definitely some like Stevie Wonder and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
Which,
fun.
Yeah. And actually, yeah, we have worked on this cover of 4. I forget who it's originally by. I know the version mainly by Miles Davis, but that's one I would be singing on.
Cool.
That would be, yeah, we will hopefully get to at some point. But yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah,
exciting.
for sure.
Is there anything that you want to plug? Even if you just want to share like the Instagram or whatever it is.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, our Instagram is at Fromage Band. The show on Tuesday at Green Room we're playing at. Doors at 6:30, opens at 7. As well as the show on Thursday for sure, which is gonna be super fun.
Sweet. Thanks for being here.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah. Cool.
Perfect.